What do you see? Preparation from spinal cord. Is spinal cord smear, where you can see all these neurons and, let me get my toy. You can see the cell bodies of multiple neurons and all those dots. Those dots represent the neuroglial cells. Okay? Still I'm trying to see here. There you go. I got the lean and mean one. This neuron I have chosen. Like you can see the many processes of the dendrites. This is a cell body. And this is like axon going, gone. It's a long, simple process. And when we magnify, then we can see also the axon collaterals. So you need to know the different parts of a neuron. And there are not many parts, like dendrites, axon, cell body. Inside the cell body, you see the nucleus, then the cytoplasm, okay? And also a particular region of a cell body from where this axon arises. This is called the axon hillock. So let us, and if you want to look at this way, like, but this microscope is stubborn, doesn't listen to me, so let us see, come on, it's good. You can see the neuroglial cells, plenty, many, forming 90% about of the neural tissue, and the neurons, they form about how many percent? 10%. Very simple. Look at the small processes. These are dendrites. This is the cell body. Very good. And this is the nucleus. But can you see one spot here?
Is it danger?
No, that is not an inclusion or anything, not the part of the cell body. That's a neuroglial cell that is stuck to it. You get that? And this region is called the axon hillock. Got that? And can you see this axon? The first part of the axon is called the initial segment of axon. You get that? Is the initial segment. This is the axon hillock, and the whole thing is axon. You can see branches from the axon. Can you see that branch? It will be clear when I magnify further. That is called axon collateral. So let us go there, and let us have a higher magnification. There you go. So the region from where this is a part of the cell body, from here the axon arises. This part is called the axon hillock. Axon hillock and the initial segment of the axon, they form the trigger zone. So there, all the impulses from the different sources, they accumulate there, and if that is a threshold, then an action potential is generated. So let us follow this axon. There you go. Can you see these two here? 1, 2. These are axon collaterals. They are coming off this axon. If I point here and if I ask you identify the structure, axon, okay? If I ask you for the structure, if you say axon, okay. But if I say be specific,
Axon, hillock.
initial, no, that is initial segment of axon. Axon hillock is here.
And we have to write initial segment of axon.
Initial segment of axon.
So not just initial segment.
Well, initial segment is, I have to take it for granted that you meant, you know, what is it? You get that?
Mm-hmm.
But to be, if you wrote initial segment of axon, you don't have to say initial segment of axon of a neuron. You don't have to tell me that. It will be too much, okay? So, all the structures of a neuron covered. So how many structures? The dendrite, number 1. Cell body, number 2. Axon hillock, number 3. Initial segment of the axon, number 4. Only axon, number 5. Axon collateral, number 6. Okay? And also, if I ask you, and you should know as a student of biology, that if I ask you identify the structure, then you say the nucleus. Okay? And if you want to be more specific, nucleus of a neuron.
God bless you.
If I ask you identify the cell, what are you going to do? Neuroglia or neuroglial cell? Neuroglia or glial cell or neuroglial cell? So we have learned all the aspects from this slide. Okay? And the structures that are very important will be the axon hillock, initial segment of axon, the dendrite, and the cell body. Okay? Let us look at another slide. So this is slide number 1.